Hey guys, Victoria here, and welcome to the Geeky Sandbox. I'm back with another miniature review, and this one is over my dead friend Zoe, and I'm so glad that I went to see this. Let's talk about it. This movie was directed and written by Hausmann-Stokes, and there was an amazing kind of message at the beginning of the movie, just kind of thanking us for coming out to come see it and things like that. Make sure you stay just before the credits roll, because I think it might still be a part of My Dead Friend Zoe wherever you're viewing it. It might have just been part of the AMC thing, but lots of insight into what the director was thinking and like what was going on in his mind when he was co-writing it with Cherish Chen. And I don't know, there's a lot there, and it's a movie that I can really appreciate. I gave this movie 4 out of 5 stars because it pleasantly surprised me. It's been a while since I've seen Sonequa Martin Green, and in many things I've seen her in Star Trek most recently, but before that it was The Walking Dead, where she played Sasha, and that's actually where I was first introduced to her. And she's our lead in this movie, and she is fantastic. Even with veteran actors, no pun intended, such as Morgan Freeman and Ed Harris, she definitely stood her own, which I can only applaud. I don't know, it felt like she still was grounded in each scene, even like I said, with these heavy hitting actors that came into the scene. But yes, the movie is about a US veteran, and she constantly sees her best friend Zoe, who, as the title you guessed, is dead. She's trying to get to a place where she can finally talk about what happened with Zoe, and like why is she grounded and connected to this other person that's gone. And she has to face that while trying to rebuild her relationship that's very strange with her grandfather, who has Alzheimer's, and he used to be a veteran. So there's a lot going on there, and she just has to be his caretaker while she's not really okay, and she's not really taking care of herself. And so this movie is awesome. There's a nice healthy balance between drama and then comedy. It's not just like in your face, bah ha ha funny. Some people in my theater were super tickled. There were some parts where I laughed, and a lot of it was thanks to Utkarsh, who I last saw him in Ghost, the TV show. I watched a little bit of that, but more importantly, Pitch Perfect. That's where I was first introduced to him. It's not until his character comes in his character Alex, that things really kind of start shaking up in terms of like the tone of the movie. And I think it was needed. We really needed someone that balanced out the character Sonequa was playing, named Merritt. The movie is super well paced. There was never a point where I felt exhausted or tired or felt like I had to look at my time. I cared about all the characters. I was invested in what happened, and it's so hard for movies to do that these days. I find that there's a lot of external and just kind of throwaway characters that people add into movies just to kind of pad it out. But every single character in this movie had something going for them, something that I wanted to see the end result of, or know exactly how they got there. And I absolutely just cried whenever we get to the third act of this movie. And there's this climax kind of moment with Merritt, and I just remember hearing sniffling in the theaters. The guy next to me was wiping his eyes too. I had to take my glasses off because the tears just kept coming every time I'd wipe them. And I'm like, man, this movie did a really great job just kind of showcasing, like, yes, some people that are a part of the military, Marines, etc., they do deal with PTSD, but a lot of them get through it, or at least get through each day by talking about it. And I feel like that's a relatable sentiment that could be said to anybody. It helps alleviate just a little bit of that pain and a little bit of that stress and like worry. And it was nice just to kind of see that type of ending for Merritt. So I thought the performances were good. As I said, this movie was good. I really feel like it's going to be in my top 10 movies of the year. What do you guys think? Have you seen My Dead Friend Zoe? And if you haven't, please support the filmmaker. The 2 main characters and the experiences in the movie are related to personal friends of the director that he served in the military with, and he wanted to get their stories out there, and he used their last names. It's just so well done. So I definitely say give it a try. But yes, guys, if you like this video, go ahead and give it a like rating down below. And of course, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button so you get more videos like this one. And until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video.